Hey, welcome to KocoSports. This is the sexiest man alive, Rassslin Rantin, over there with that limey over there on the other side of the pond. LK Wrestling. LK, tell all the folks what you're all about today.
This is our weekly NXT review, and I'm joined by my friend Rassslin Rantin. How are you today? Are you good? Okay, great intro.
I've been drinking, so it's all good.
We got a drunk man, we got a dead man. What's going on here? What the fuck is going on? Coco's not on the show today. He's currently masturbating to his favourite Japanese porn star. So please put in the comments with the show, win, loss, or tie, and put in the comments what porn star do you think Dave Coco is wanking off right now. And at the end, we'll give you the inside dirt on who he is actually wanking over. Anyway, what in your opinion was the show a win? Was the show a loss? Was the show a tie?
A tie. The two matches stood out, but I mean, this was kind of a tread and water NXT show, not one of their best. Just kind of a tie, kind of okay.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I'm at a tie dash week win. So what I loved about it is that they did a great job building the triple threat next week between we've got Joe, Corbin, and Zayn. I think they did a great job building that, and I think even though the wrestlers who lost to the Zayns, to the Joes, to the Corbins, they looked great in defeat. Like
Right.
they generally looked great, and that moves us to the first segment / match of the night. We had Sami Zayn defeating Adam Rose via submission from the Koji Clutch. From what it's worth, I think Adam Rose has got himself into really great shape, which is a surprise me. I didn't realize how in great shape Adam Rose was. Like he looks great, but B. What the fuck's up with his boots? Like, are they boots? Are they socks? What are they? C, to you, did the finish just come out of nowhere? Like, it was the heel heat, then boom, it was the Koji Clutch and it was finished. So there's 3 questions for you.
Yeah, it seems like the timing of that finish was just like, all right, guys, get it over with. You know, it's a 1 hour show. Let's get this over with. His boots, I think, crossed between Wicked Witch of the West and I don't know. Are we doing what bar? What bar is? Sorry for stealing your stuff, Jay. Yeah, it looked like some sort of candy striper thing. At least it's not the whole vertical stripe long tights he used to wear that had the stain on the back because those just looked terrible. That was horrible. But the match was pretty. I mean, the match was good. It was competitive. Is Ambrose in the job squad? I don't pay much attention to them on the main roster. Is he part of that with Vaudevillains and all of them?
Yeah. It's, at the moment, it's Rose, Fatty, Batty, Dallas, my boy Curtis Axel, and Heath Slater. They're the 4 jabrones in there. It's the next 4 horsemen, Wrestling Rad. It's the next 4 horsemen, and you know it. You know it. My boy Curtis Axel will be the lead there is the world champion.
Man, please. that's just consolation prize. Here, we need factions because we're bringing in a real faction pretty soon. So, both on somebody to beat up on.
Did you see Dirty Dave Meltzer's reports earlier that that AJ Styles has signed and that he's going to be in Florida, which is where the Rumble will be on Sunday? Did you see those reports from Dirty Dave Meltzer?
Yeah, I told you. I think I was on this show. We said at the time, whatever the last thing he was that reported that was supposed to happen, it didn't happen. And just like, you know, I mean, Meltzer gets it right once in a blue moon, but it's kind of like, I feel sometimes he just throws shit out there and maybe it'll be right, and if it is, then he looks like a genius, and if not, then he just kind of ignores it. And I said CM Punk was going to be in Chicago. Well, he wasn't, but yeah, okay, never mind that. It's I don't pay attention to Meltzer. I don't pay attention to dirt sheets that much anyway.
It's like the Randy Orton's latest one. He said he had a really serious neck injury, be out for 18 months, and then Orton just went on his Facebook and said, I'm not going to be out for 18 months, and nowhere near going to be that long. Like, did Meltzer apologize to the paying subscribers that you've got it wrong? No. Did he apologize for Randy Orton for claiming it's something he's not? No. You know, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's an inbred piece of shit, and I have no respect for him. So we'll move on. We had a promo from Johnny Gargano telling Rich Brennan he will not be intimidated by Samoa Joe. I'm going to be honest, I thought this was a really weak promo. Like, he should have picked up the intensity a bit towards the end, but I don't know. What's your opinion on A, Johnny Gargano, and B, this promo that he produced?
I think he was in a hard spot because Ciampa, I think it was maybe a month ago, Ciampa was in the same spot with Samoa Joe, and Ciampa's promo worked, and Ciampa in the ring smacking face to face with Samoa Joe, giving it back to Joe, and they pseudo kind of shoot hits here and there. He had a lot to live up to because immediately that's what everybody was going to compare it to because they came into NXT together, and the promo wasn't anywhere near what Ciampa's was, and it just kind of seemed like, I see what you were going for, but didn't hit at all.
Yeah, I love Johnny Gargano, but his promo's like, "Hi, I'm Johnny Gargano, and I'm wrestling Samoa Joe tonight, and I'm really not scared, and I'm not intimidated. Hashtag Johnny Wrestling." It just felt like he was talking. And at first, have you watched really off top? Have you watched the Jake Roberts documentary?
No, I haven't seen it yet. It's free now, I think, on iTunes.
It's $12.99, I think. I think that's what it is.
Well, yeah, DDP was in Baltimore earlier this week, and he was saying that we could watch it free on the radio. So I will have to check it. But if it's $12.99, I'll buy it anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great. It's really, really great documentary. Like, it's one of those documentaries where if you have family members that are, I don't really I'm not interested in wrestling. Can we not watch wrestling, please? They're just, trust me, it doesn't matter. It's just a great, great film. You could show this to even the person who's just, wrestling, it's gay, it's men in tight shorts. That they would be like, okay, I might back off the disrespecting for a while. Like, it's one of them great films, and it's one of those films where you're like, yeah, you know what, I'm proud to say I'm a wrestling fan, and hopefully everyone out here listens to this, watches it. And that was so random, but I just thought that, I felt that's what he was going for, quiet, I'm Johnny Gargano, and you should be listening to what I'm saying. But it didn't come across like that, and please don't ever do a promo again. But this one I'm torn, because we had a Jason Jordan and Chad Gable promo, basically talking about how they're sad they're not nominated for the 2015 Tag Team of the Year, and they want a match against former tag champs Blake and Murphy. And part of me liked the promo, because it was very real, but the other part of me was like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop saying sick every 5 lines, fucking Chad Gable. And it just felt really weird setting. Like, I wasn't expecting them to be in somebody's front fucking garden.
The American males. Oh, shit, I did it again. They're not the American males. They're American Alpha. I'm not too wild on the name. I mean, they just call them Alpha males or whatever. But Chad Jordan Gable, it's fine with me. Their name, their promos, that's not their bread and butter, man. They got over because of, holy shit, the in-ring work for people out there who think it doesn't matter. That's how Jordan and Gable got over, because Chad Gable's a freaking monster in the ring for a guy who's like probably smaller than all of us. And Jason Jordan's a freaking beast, and he's got the look. So the promo, well, it is set up for the next week, which I guess is good. Of all the tag teams they can wrestle, though, Blake and Murphy, just no. But hey, it is what it is. I just love Chad Jordan. Chad Jordan. I love Chad Jordan, and I think they're a great tag team. So I'm not gonna be too hard on them. They get a pass on having a bad promo this week.
We let them off because they're great workers.
Yeah.
Speaking of great workers, you had Apollo Crews defeating Ty Dillinger via a sit-out powerbomb. Love the new finisher. Really like the new finisher. Then he cut a promo after the match saying that he's going to, when he challenges Finn Balor to a match, non-title match. I enjoyed the match. Ty Dillinger, I'm really shocked how over he's got. It's such a simple gimmick, but it works. Like, it's really, really elementary gimmick, but it works. I went for a stage. I thought, when was the last time, like, legitimately the last time Ty Dillinger got a win? Like, I can't remember. Could he be the 2016's Barry Horowitz?
Possibly so. Well, I think they're grooming him to be the next Tyler Breeze, unless Tyler winds up back on NXT, which could happen sooner than later. But that's where I see that's where I see his spot is. He's going to be like the really great worker that enhances guys who are higher on the card than he is. But this is the second time he's faced Apollo Crews and he lost it. This was one of the better matches for me on the show. I actually enjoyed this match a little bit more than I thought it would because it was a retread. But the aftermatch stuff, which you meant, well, a few things. The smiling, Apollo Crews, and I remember on Breaking Ground, Triple H was kind of getting on him about that and getting on him about the finisher, which is why he changed it. But what do you think about all that? The smiling man, he's got them pearly whites, but I don't know if that's carrying when you're challenging people. If you're like, I would like to wrestle you in a match. You know, I don't know if that's really. I don't know if this. And where do you think they're going with this? Because this is what intrigues me is that okay, we've got the triple threat next week, which sets up the number one contender. We got Crews against Balor, which I haven't read the spoilers. I'm not going to read the spoilers. I don't know if I can say anything about it, but I kind of think that Crews will win that match against Balor. I think that's where it's set up for. So, is this them setting Balor up to go off onto the main roster?
Maybe. I think it all depends on when the next takeover is, because I don't know yet when the next I know we've got one in April around the WrestleMania weekend in Texas, but I don't know if they're going to do one before that. So I remember there was talk of doing it in January, but there's Meltzer lies again. So if it is around the Mania time, I think it would be great, you know, to have a Crews in the time mix. The more people in the mix, the better, because then you can just shoo off into lots of different ways. But it could go on. I'm not really sure. I don't think I can see Crews in the main roster for a long time yet. For something says me he's going to win the NXT title and he's going to do what Finn Balor's doing right now. He could be on the main roster right now, but he's in NXT. Like Finn Balor could go up to the main roster on a heartbeat and it would be the field be fine. Same as Apollo Crews, but I think he will do what Balor's doing now, just hold the NXT title and hold it, because he's a great worker. And I agree with what you said about the promo. He needs to stop smiling. Like, it doesn't make sense, he doesn't really have a character. Like, what's his character? He doesn't have one. I'm Apollo Crews, and I'm a great worker. Like, that can get you far, but at least, like, Finn Balor's like, yeah, he turns into a demon. And then you got Sami Zayn, who's just that white meat babyface and just such a great guy. Like, he really needs to just work on getting some character, some meat behind that. And I don't mean to sound like Vince Russo, but he really needs to sort his character out.
Yeah, sure. I mean, even Sami Zayn, who's white meat babyface, when Zayn is in a feud or Zayn is challenging somebody, he brings that intensity. You know, even back last year with Neville, who he was facing a face, but the intensity was that, hey, this is my last shot. I'll retire. He brought it. So Apollo Crews hasn't gotten to that point yet. I don't know if he's going to get it. I don't know if that's just in his personality or not. They're going to have to work with that somehow, which again goes back to kind of the reason I say they need to bring back managers for guys like that who probably aren't good. Let them sit under the tree of who are managers anymore, of a Jim Cornette or somebody like that back in the day, and just learn how to cut promos, Lou Albano or whatever, and just learn how to do it. I mean, the British Bulldogs, great tag team, had the same kind of issue. They had really no personality or character, but they had Lou Albano to kind of bring them along until they went off on their own. So, Crews, get a personality, buddy.
Speaking of really poor, we had Blake and Murphy and Bliss cut an absolutely shamble promo. It was Blake when I look at Blake, I think that man's not straight. When I look at Murphy, I'm thinking, what are you doing with your life? When I look at Bliss, I'm thinking, why aren't you in porn? Like, they're the three things when I look at those three I see. It's is Bliss the bird who came from Lance Storm's wrestling school?
I think so. I think they mentioned.
Yes, the highly astute Storm Wrestling Academy brings you. That brings you Alexa Bliss. Like, that's not really the best advertisement. Yeah, look at me, I'm Lance Storm, I've traded Alexa Bliss. I bet he keeps that one quiet. That's why you don't see him fucking rubbing that one around, do you? Come on. There's something about them that I don't like. Like, I really can't put my finger on it. I just don't like. It's not that I don't like them because they're doing their job well because they're great heels. I just don't like them. I just don't like them in general. It's not. Like, there's two different ways. You can hate someone because they're great at their job, being heels, or you can hate someone because you think they're pieces of shit. I don't think Blake is any good in the ring. I can handle a Murphy match every now and then. I think Bliss is very limited in the ring. She can do a couple of flips. That's about it. I mean, she comes out like she's now obsessed with this thing on her hand, and she's there like just rubbing it every 5 fucking seconds. Like, what the fuck? We know you want to be a porn star, and you're this ring rat, dirty Dave Meltzer again. He didn't apologize for that, did he? Son of a bitch. like this has just been the burial of Dave Meltzer show. There's this commentator. There's this guy who's going around on every single show that we do now, saying that him and Dave Meltzer are going to take over because Dave Meltzer equals God. I hope that son of a bitch is watching now. Honestly, Jesus Christ. And speaking of son of a bitch, okay. So I built up the anticipation for this week's Impact review, okay. So it's like if Fat Hardy, because I don't read spoilers. The night is dark and full of spoilers. I said if Fat Hardy wins the world title, I'm done watching TNA. I'm done. That doesn't make sense. I did this for 5 days. I was like, looking forward to the Impact review, look forward to the Impact review. And then this imbecile goes, look at me, tells me the results, even tells me there's a double turn. He tells me there's a double turn in the comment section and goes, come at me, bitch. Legit said, come at me, bitch. So I said, because of you, there won't be an Impact review. And then all of a sudden it's all, guys, and then he was playing. He was doing the backfight. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you didn't want to know the spoilers that bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, fuck off. What do you? If you're out there and you give away spoilers, look yourself in the mirror, go downstairs, grab your mum, say, Mum, I'm a failure of a son. I'm a disappointment. Yes, Coco, I'm never gonna let that. I'm gonna be in my 80s on this show. Talking about the time back in early 2016 when TNA, which closed 75 years ago, had a big match that I was hyping for a week, and then on the 5th day, the guy gave me the spoilers. I'm never going to let that go, but I'm going to get back to fucking NXT, and then we're going to get a live comments to keep them coming. We had a strange video. We had a strange video package teasing a heel Vaudevillains. Did you catch that, or did you go for a piss?
Yeah, that was weird. So apparently they're going. Well, they already teased them going heel. I think it was Jordan Gable, and they lost the match to Jordan Gable. Wouldn't shake their hands or whatever. They've been off TV for a while, so I'm kind of curious as to the characters are going to get a tweak, and I think it is time for them to get a tweak. The villain thing, the one hand, it's a unique and fun character that they have of the old, 1920s, circus act strongman thing. However, you can only go so far with it. It's maybe a little bit too gimmicky, so what they're going to transition that into. I don't think they're going to go back to being what they were when they were villains, when they were heels before, when they were kind of just a carny thing. But I don't know how dark they're going to go with it, or maybe they'll bring in a midget or something. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen with them. But I like the promo. I like how the music kind of wound down and got dark at the end, and then the film kind of dissolved or whatever it was. So I thought that was pretty cool. It has me interested in seeing where it goes, which is something that another show WWE produces just doesn't seem to ever be able to do, is have me go, I wonder what's going to go on with that. I'll watch next week to see what happens. Uh-oh. Now I can't hear anything.
Technical difficulties brought to you by LK. So mad at spoilers, he broke his mic. What a jerk.
Oh.
That guy said him and Meltzer are going to take over. They're fucking right. That son of a bitch. Yeah,
Even hacked, buddy. Oh, while OK tries to figure out his mic, we'll continue on with talking about the Vaudevillains. So, yeah, they had the bad promo. OK just start speaking whenever you get a chance. I love the promo. It was good. We went on then to, I guess, the women's tag team match, which featured Bayley and I'm just watching OK tapping his microphone, which featured Bayley, and there he is, Bayley and Carmella. This is called the booty match for me because all these women had fine asses in this match except Carmella. They were taking on Alexa Bliss and Emma. Evil Emma, who of course had, I guess Dana Brooke is still injured, and she's playing second to this match. And the whole thing is that this is a tag team match where the heels don't like each other, but they don't like Bayley even more. And the faces, Bayley and Carmella, are best friends because, we saw Breaking Ground. They're best buddies. They hang out all the time. The title's there, and we're all just waiting for them to smack the shit out of each other. So, I don't know. LK, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool. So, LK, take it from here. What happened in this match between the women of NXT?
Firstly, it dragged to me. I'm going to be honest, it dragged for me. The match ended where Carmella got the win with a modified head scissors. I agree with your point about she has the worst ass out of the lot, just putting it out there. But I don't think her attire helps. Like, if she wore something a bit different, maybe, like Emma's attire. Like, if she wore that, maybe come out and be like, okay, maybe. But, she's dating Big Cass, isn't she? Like, he's a tall fella. I swear to God, every single show anyone ever does, it always ends up sexually oriented. Like, I swear, every single show we do. Like, I don't remember the last time we ever done a show where we didn't bring up sex in any way, shape, or form.
Well, they are fine women. And all of them except for Emma was dating Zack Ryder. How is that even possible? How is Zack Ryder dating Emma? I don't understand. But
Whoa. You're telling me Emma is dating the illustrious Batty Ryder? Yeah.
They're all over her Twitter. They tweeted out a pic date night the other week, and they're all like hanging out and doing stuff. I'm kind of pissed that Zack Ryder is getting that Australian loving. But anyway, never mind that. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but yeah, Bliss is. I don't know why we're talking. We're diva-fying them, but this will be short. Yeah, Bliss's outfit, the little boy shorts, doesn't help her out a little bit. Emma's, she's got the little. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about asses anymore. Talk about the match. God damn it.
I'm verklempt. I'm distraught. I'm everything under the sun that Zack Ryder is. You've got me. You stumped me there. If this was a stunt the edit, I'd have been proper stunt. I had no clue. I didn't know about this because I have Zack Ryder blocked. I don't want to see his tweets pop up. Even when people retweet Zack Ryder, I don't want to see it. I don't care about I don't care about him as a person. I don't care about him as a professional wrestler / sports entertainer. I just don't care. That's upset me a lot. Like, Emma, I used to like you. I used to think you're very attractive. I thought your ass was incredible, but now I think you're a slutty, sketty whore because you're dating the biggest batty piece of shit on this planet. I bet they can bitch and moan about their spot on the card together, actually, because she used to go on Twitter and whinge, didn't she? Oh, where am I on the card? I bet Zack taught her that. There's a reason now. There's a connection. She's going to start making a... Does she even have a... Brooms always brings this up. She has a YouTube channel, doesn't she? Where she cooks shit.
Yeah, I think so. No, is that her? Or Dean Ambrose's girl had that.
No. It's definitely Emma, because I remember Boom said that he took Cook every week on NXT Review. He said he took the recipes that she gave and he did them himself.
No, I thought that was Renee Young's thing, but they all have stuff. Up, down is the best one anyway.
Yeah, I do enjoy that, actually. That's I don't mind that one. I'm still upset. And we're going to move on. Fuck these women. Fuck the lot of them. Fucking bastards. The match itself I didn't enjoy. This was, to me, worst match of the night. I didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah, I have to say worst match. Yeah, it was worst match of the night. But it's a storyline match that moved the storyline because Carmella and Bayley didn't have any kind of bump into each other or anything. To be noted, Bayley took a lot of the beating in this match, and Carmella comes in and gets the win. The concern I have is that she didn't really impress me with her in-ring work. And, she came in, she did the diva stuff, doing the Thez press into this hand slapping, and then she did two moves and got her head scissor submission on Alexa Bliss. Not impressing me that Carmella-Bayley match. Bayley's going to have to carry her best buddy really hard. Unless Carmella's training her ass off right now, she's going to have to carry Carmella in that match to make it any kind of good. So, I don't know. As long as it's not Eva Marie, I'm happy.
Yeah, I agree. Or Emma now. Then we had Baylor accepting Apollo Crews' challenge for a match. I have no clue when that will be, but he accepted. So we're going to get a Baylor Apollo Crews match sometime down the line. So that's a very exciting prospect.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. Again, I think I'm trying to put on my storyteller hat here and think about why and how that's going to go. Possibly Balor has a match with either Balor's going to lose to Apollo Crews or Balor's going to get hurt kayfabe in the match, which will lead to whoever wins the triple threat beating him. So, or it's just going to lead on to Crews taking it from Balor. It could go. They could go any number of ways with this, which again has me interested in seeing how they're going to play it all out. Is this going to be Crews getting the title? Is it going to be Crews winning the match and Balor being injured, and or how's it going to go? So, we got a good couple weeks to see how this all plays out. Good storytelling, NXT. Uh-oh, did he die again?
Okay, it might be time to buy a new mic, sir. Your mic sucks balls.
It's not the mic. It's the wire. It's the little wire. The son of a bitch. Like literally, I'm just...
that wire. Do something, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Gotta step down, buy a new mic. Yeah, those HDMI, or it's not HDMI, those, I forgot now, I don't know why I forgot what the name of the cables are, but they can be a little temperamental sometimes.
Yeah, they're bastards, little bastards. So I was Samoa Joe versus Johnny Gargano was the main event before we had technical difficulties, the bastards thing. And I enjoyed this match. I loved the last 5 minutes. I absolutely adored when Gargano went for the slingshot spear into the ring and Joe hit the disgusting knee to the face and then put on the choke to get the win. I really enjoyed this. I love Gargano's work. I have since Evolve. Evolve 52, 53, 54 coming this weekend for the vacant Evolve tag titles. They're going to have a tournament and then there's going to be a round robin tournament, freestyle style, with Hot Sauce, Tracy Williams, Drew Gulak, and a couple others I could not remember the names of because they're new to Evolve, and I'm looking forward to dissecting that to weekend. So head over to WNLive.com and fucking buy those shows and listen to my reviews after they go off the air, because I'm fucking pumped for them. Right, firstly, what's your opinion on Joe versus Gargano, and what's your opinion on Evolve? Before my mic goes.
Joe versus Gargano, like I said, had a lot to live up to the Ciampa match. It didn't live up to it at all. The Ciampa match was pretty fucking good for a mini main event on a TV show. This one, not so much, but again, the point of it is to get Joe over as a monster. He had the least competitive match. We forgot Corbin's match, which featured a hometown buddy of mine here in Baltimore, but it got him across as a monster in the match. And even Corey Graves, by the way, Corey Graves, I love Corey Graves this week on commentary. He was pretty funny a couple times. Graves was putting him over big time as the guy to beat in the triple threat match, which is good because we know Joe's not going to win this match because he just wrestled Finn Balor, so it's got to go to Zayn or Corbin. So again, it's setting up the match well, putting that seed of doubt in your head that maybe Joe's going to win, but he's not. Joe is, again, I don't know what it is about the TNA guys after they left. Their two biggest stars that they made after they left TNA, they went on to other companies, and there's just this resurgence of them. This is the Samoa Joe we knew from before, and of course we all know AJ Styles just had a rebirth over the last year and a half in New Japan. So good for Joe. He's looking better than ever, or better than he has in the past few years. Can't wait to see the triple threat match. Should be cool.
Indeed, I'm looking forward to it. So we'll go to some live comments. Hopefully the mic doesn't fucking die, son of a bitch. Here we go. So let's get.
I'm going to bring it up on my screen just in case you peter out.
Just in case, who knows. So we got Ray Mastani. I'm sorry if I fucking slaughtered your name. Thank you. You joined me for the PWG Bowler Night 1 review about 2 hours ago. Very generous of you to give us 2 hours of your time on this beautiful Wednesday evening, even though it's raining outside. We got Fuck, Marry, Kill for both of you, okay? So we got Dawn Marie, Stacy Keibler, and Melina. Oh, that's a tough one. You go first. I'm not giving the burden on that. I just did an hour of fucking Fuck, Marry, and Kill.
Wow. Fuck, Marry, Kill. Who are the contestants again in our misogynistic poll here?
Dawn Marie, Stacy Keibler, and Melina.
Melina, you can marry. Stabler, she's been passed around a lot, so but she's got that little basketball butt, so and them long ass legs. So yeah, she'd have to be the one to bang. And yeah, no on the third. Just no. None of the above. Sorry, but none of the above.
Yeah, you'd kill Dawn Marie.
I wouldn't kill Dawn Marie. I just wouldn't go anywhere near her because I don't like STD, so I don't want to go near Dawn Marie. Thank you.
Stacey Keebler and Melina is torn because Stacey Keebler's got that, like you said, the arse and legs, but then. I don't know when I look at fuck marry kill. When it comes to marry, I'm like, who would I like to wake up next to the next morning? Like Stacey Keebler seems like a great bubbly person to be around, so I'll marry.
Yeah, possibly so. Keebler's my she's a town girl too. She's Allison, and here in Maryland, so I spent a lot of time with Allison. She was a Baltimore Ravens cheerleader, which also makes me wonder, but. She's a gorgeous girl, great body, and yeah, I'd have to love it. I'm going to pick up. I don't even know where you started at, but I'll just pick up until I hear LK's voice again.
I'm back. It literally just takes 5 seconds. What I've got to do is it's definitely a connection with the wiring, because I have to just literally the mic doesn't turn off, which makes it hard because I don't know when it actually fucking isn't running. I just have to look at the green bar every time I talk, which makes it look like a cross-eyed son of a bitch, but who gives a fuck. The live comments back.
Ellie has decided to start up a GoFundMe page for LK's new mic, so everybody get on that. On ProWrestling.me, there will be a link to LK's GoFundMe page to get LK a new mic cord.
It'll only be like 50 pence, so it'll be all good and the hood. We got Lennox Whitson. In your opinion, did Storm make the right decision in going back to TNA and forming Beer Money? In my opinion, in his promo when he came back, he basically said he did it for the money. Like TNA offered him more money, and at the end of the day, it's still a business, and you still got to make enough money to support a family. If more business is in TNA than it is in WWE, which is shocking to me, then I would do what.
Well, TNA doesn't need. TNA needs the stars. They need the star power. They need to get those people back on to keep ratings on the show. Otherwise, the ratings have been dipping and dipping with them moving from channel to channel. They've got to have some sort of resurgence in there, and having Beer Money back is definitely going to help them out. I don't blame him. I think it's a good move for him. And NXT. He wouldn't have had an opportunity to do much NXT anyway. He probably would have just wound up being a trainer after about 6 months to a year. So I think it's a better move for him to go back to TNA.
Next, I agree. Next one is from Adrian Carminetti. I apologize if I slaughtered your name. I'm English. Get over it. Bobby Lashley cut a better promo than Apollo Crews this week. To be honest, I think a 6-year-old talking to a microphone is a better promo than Apollo Crews this week. It's a really poor promo.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Fran Yelly. So it took Dave being out for Rantin to show up on the podcast. He said, so it took Dave being out for Wrestling Rantin to show up on the podcast.
The voice of God is hovering above us somewhere. He's out there in the ether listening and saying things about Bray Wyatt right now and trying to convince me that he's buried again. But I'm sure I'm sure if it wasn't for Dave and Booms was here, I'd have just as much fun making fun of Booms as I do Dave and as I do LK's microphone.
That's going to be the new thing, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to hand it over to you, but make sure your mic doesn't cut. That's going to be the next thing for like the next fucking week. Fuck's sake. Question from Ray and Miss Danny. LK, has TNA been better than Raw these 2 weeks? Yes. What beating off is better than Raw the past 2 weeks? Get over it. Fucking hell. Adrian Carminetti. The past 3 weeks of TNA equals better than WWE. We know what these people are, and I'm just going to move on. Before I get told off from Mr. Coco. Here we go. Ray Mastini, do you think Bayley is hot?
Hell yeah. I'm on the bed. See, look, I'm a black man, and I'm from Baltimore. So if there's one thing that we like the boot. And on Bayley is bouncing and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, yeah, Bayley's got some junk in that trunk. So I'm all for that. She's a natural-looking girl. So, it's different with different kinds of girls. She was all made up. I think she was when she first came to NXT, or her straight, and she was wearing makeup and trying to look like a diva. I didn't find her attractive, but her having her personality, and she's just a naturally cute girl. She's in a cute, right? Not sexy, not hot. She's cute, and she's got a booty, so it's all good. And her boyfriend too. I hate his ass too because he gets to smack it every single night. But anyway, yes, I think Bayley is cute. I'm gonna get 10 minutes yelling at me right now. It's gonna be awesome.
It's pretty. All the Americans are like that. Like every single American I've ever met is like, I want the big. Like I remember this time when Chris Masters came to a show in the South, and I was helping up setting down the ring because one of my friends is a trainee there, and he's like, do you want to come experience? Yeah, blah 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 blah. I did a month's training. It's fucking awful. Don't. It's one of those. It hurts so much to the point where like you really. I advise everyone to do a month's training, or a month's training for me was 4 sessions because it was a training every single weekend. In the South, though, I really do recommend VarsityProWrestling.com. If you live in the south of England, like around the London, below that, I don't care how much the train costs. Just go to one session for VarsityProWrestling.com. The trainer, the UK kid, it was trained by Shawn Michaels. He wrestles in France for Cash Wrestling and All-Star Wrestling in England. He's a really great guy. And I remember one time, back to the point of the original story, there was a time where he asked, can I come help, like, set up and do the ring and stuff? Because my friend's still training. He's now training in IPW UK, and a great company. And I was like, I don't want to go, but he's like, I'll give you free tickets. Free tickets, I'm not going to deny. And Chris Masters was there, so he said you get to meet Chris Masters, blah, blah, blah. So we're outside, he's there, and he's there looking around, and there was this nightclub of all these women, like really nice women. We're all standing like, oh, look at those asses, look at those asses. And Masters goes, what is that? You call that booty? The quietest guy in the room, and he's there, that's not an ass. An ass has got to go like that. I was there like, what the fuck? Like, he was a quiet, silent man, and all of a sudden he just burst in outrage at how tiny their asses were. So if you live in England, you just... Our asses are a lot different. Our ass...
That's the greatest thing that has happened this entire podcast.
My mic cut now. Got the camera cut. Get it off. You son of a bitch. Jesus fucking Christ. Lennox Whitson. We better get going because there's fucking 16,000 comments we've got to get through. So Lennox Whitson puts, what are the chances that Triple H gets Vince's position in 2016? Who replaces him in NXT?
Oh, fuck. Well, the good thing about the coaches is that you got a lot of coaches down there who kind of respect, just from watching Breaking Ground, that respect the show. So Matt Bloom, I don't know about Regal because Regal's health has been up and down, and I don't know. Okay, if you've seen some of Regal's interviews lately, he gives me the sports entertainment vibe. He's been saying a lot lately about that the in-ring doesn't matter. People only care about the entrances and shit. Because the only thing people remember about him is he's a man. And so I respect William Regal. He's got so much love for the company and Vince because they in trouble. But if he winds up with NXT, he probably just do what the guys upstairs tell him. So I don't know about that. But Matt Bloom, I'd kind of like to see take over as Triple H winds up working more on the main roster stuff.
I agree with that completely. Then we have Racist Fan Brox S4. Who do you think WWE will sign next to NXT?
Next, I think they're kind of done for now. I mean, they're spending a good chunk, believe me, on AJ Nakamura and Gallows and Anderson. So I think that's enough. If all those guys, or even three of those guys, because the rumor is, of course, AJ's going to rumble or maybe on the main roster. Who knows? I hope Nakamura goes straight to the main roster. That's a pretty big acquisition right there. NXT will then be a little bit bloated. They're going to have to transition. We expect Balor to go up. We expect maybe Zayn to go up. Corbin, if Corbin can, in this triple threat match, this is for him. It's this triple threat match, and if he wins, his main match against Balor, he's going to go sooner or later. So they get enough right now that they can work for a whole year with Nakamura and the Gallows and Anderson with the guys they already have, and with Roman already, who we haven't seen. I'm a what's the guy's name? Tino, the Italian guy that used to be a football player, who wasn't doing good in the ring. I'm kind of a fan because I like his character that he's going to bring. I just hope his ring can get up there because he could be a good star if he can get. Sabatelli, I think his name is.
Yeah, it's not easy to say that jabron's name. It really wasn't. But yeah, I like the way he carried himself. Then we got Ray Mastini, Dave Meltzer, and I quote, "I report Triple H has been spotted in NXT. Any person knocking Dave Meltzer is going to get a nod from me." WWE to sign Moose next. I'm guessing he's referring Moose from Ring of Honor. Green as goose shit still. Like in his work, you can still see that he hasn't been doing it long, and give him a few more years. And Ring of Honor is a company I'd stick with to grow when it comes to wrestling. But I don't know. It depends what his deal is with Ring of Honor. Is it a contract? Because like Roddy Strong and Young Bucks are signed. I don't know what Moose's deal is at all.
No, it's just a gimmick that gets over. He's got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work. And then we got Lennox Whitson again. If Bayley gets called up in time for Mania, who becomes the next NXT Women's Champion?
Oh, Asuka, definitely.
Yeah. Because I can think that could be the money match.
Yeah, as far as reigning, Bayley might lose it to somebody else, but I think if she lost it to what we all think she's going to, Eva Marie, I think it'll be a very short title reign, and Asuka will come in and destroy Eva Marie and get the championship if that's the way they're going to go. I think Asuka's going to be your long-term women's champion. You might have a transitional year there.
Ewok from Endor puts Eva is going to the main roster again. Yeah, I think he's referring to a report from I can't remember who posted. No, Dave already did it themselves. It was on Fastlane promo, and not Dave Meltzer was on it. Fucking hell, Eva Marie was on it. I got Dave Meltzer on the mind. I'm sorry, I always do, always will. Fucking son of a bitch. Like, I go to sleep, I'm like, Dave Meltzer's writing reports that are wrong. Next to me, what was it, the Wrestling Observer newsletter in a pile just burning. Burn, you bastard. Fucking hell. The next was to put, should Breeze ask to be moved back to NXT, would it be career suicide? Oh, that's a tricky one. Could you imagine going to Vince's office and saying, can I go back down to NXT?
Didn't somebody do that? I think.
Yeah, but if I'm right, Cameron did that because she requested to go down because she can't wrestle. He's going down because he wants to be over. That's a difference.
I think Eva Marie, I think the story was, at least, I don't know, but the story I remember hearing, Eva Marie asked to be down there because she wanted to, I guess she wanted to improve her in-ring work, which if that's true, I applaud her for it. It's not working, but I applaud her for it. But yeah, I think a couple people have already done that. Tyler Breeze probably should because he is just jobbing left. And like a lot of people are, I think Solo Monster was harping on this week too, are so pissed at how they have just fucked Tyler Breeze and his whole character. I mean, that is a character that you should have had 3 weeks of vignettes before he debuted, just like you did with Mr. Perfect and the $1 Million Man, where you see him, fluffing off models trying to, talk to him, and him walking down an aisle and doing his whole thing in a selfie stick to get him over before he got there. They totally have blown it with Tyler Breeze on the main roster.
Destined to fail from get-go, debuting on SmackDown with no vignettes at all. Well, to be fair though, when was the last time we see vignettes? We don't. We either get them as mystery surprises or you just get them thrown out there like the Ascension. It's like, yeah, here's the Ascension.
That's what I was going to say. The Ascension was the last one, and that wasn't good.
That really wasn't good. Then we had a Ray Mastani, again, if you were Vince McMahon, who would you make the face of the WWE? Oh, if I was Vince McMahon, I would give my company up, because I think I'm 70 years old. What am I doing still? Who would I don't know. Like, right now, Dean Ambrose, because financially it makes the most sense, because he's a great merch seller. And he's over. Like, his pop when that is start of his entrance music hits, you can't deny that. I'd have him as one of the biggest face. Plus, he can work. Reigns is a big heel because the males hate him, so they're gonna fuck you, like Cena. Fuck you. I don't know. That's a tough question because it just depends on who's the faces, who's the heels, and who's. If I can't physically see the merch, if I can't physically see the minute by minute breakdown of TV, if you gave me a list of the financials in merch, the list of financials in the minute by minute TV rating breakdown, then I would tell you who should be the face of the WWE.
But they don't care about that anymore. That is like number 5 on the list of making things is the money from the TV shows. It's a lot of other stuff.
It just doesn't. Yeah, but it does. As every business cares about the viewership figures, like every single one. Like even at KocoSports, I can't count how many conversations I've had with Coco where we've talked about viewership figures. It happens. Yeah, it's a business.
I care about viewership figures, but Dave was doing this on Monday because I was in the live comments, like talking about because I read for a future video I'm doing on my page, Rassslin Rantin. Check it out on YouTube. About WWE financials, because a lot of people keep saying that WWE must be losing money and their ratings are down, and I'm like, they actually made more money last year. If you go to the corporate page, they have, they're a public company, they have their, earnings reports, and they show right down where they're making the money at. The network, the DVDs, the licensing, which is the video games and all that shit, that's making over $200 to $250 million, which is almost half of their revenue last year, which is $500 million. So they're making a shit ton of money off of that. That's why they don't care about the show as much as he think they should, and it's not as important to them because, fuck, we're making $500 million. We're making more money than we were making, during the height of the Attitude Era by just selling shit. And as long as they're making money, they're not going to care about the show because they are true in the sense that they're not a pro wrestling company. Their main business is not putting on a pro wrestling show. Their main business is selling merchandise, selling the network, selling video games, selling you subscriptions, selling you DVDs. And that's where it is. Until that starts going down here, they're not going to change anything.
Bastards. Question from Lennox Wilson. After the next wave of NXT newcomers, who would you snatch off the indies? Some suggestions from Ewok was Marty Scurll. Ones from Adrian Carmenetti was Ricochet, Zack Sabre Jr., Mike Bayley, Phoenix, Pentagon Jr., and the Young Bucks. And Samoa Joe and Asuka from Ewok from Endor again.
Yeah, Young Bucks will be there eventually. Not anytime soon because they just signed with Ring of Honor. Ricochet, he's going there. I just love Ricochet on what he's doing right now in the independents and as Prince Puma. So I don't want him there, but we know it's coming probably in a year or two because he right now is probably the hottest star that's not in WWE. There's so much buzz about him and so much that he can do in that ring. And he's a young guy, so I don't know if they're not going to bring Conan with him, thankfully. You got that at least.
Fran Yelly says, I think AJ Styles versus Baylor would be cool. Oh, that'd be great.
I think AJ Styles versus AJ Lee is actually my money match.
AJ versus a fucking broomstick. Who gives a fuck? The guy's incredible. Ray Mastani says, where's Boom Boom? Off with Coco in a romantic meal. That's some Meltzer report there. Meltzer, get your boy Meltzer up there. Him, Boom Boom, and Dave Coco on a romantic hiatus in Italy. Dave Coco said he has a love for pizza. Boom Boom says, I'll treat you to pizza off on a romantic getaway. That's where Boom Boom is, and that's where Coco is. So I wasn't going to give you that breaking news because I said I was going to give it at the end, but there you are. Because what happened is Booms and Coco told me to keep that so secret I made up the porn joke, but no. That's where they actually are. So if you want to contact them, I don't know, maybe hit up some Italian mob mafia. I have no clue. They're probably locked up in some Italian prison cell right now for doing some dirty things in public. I have no clue, but I don't know. Generally, I don't know where Booms is. I'm not the guy to answer that question. Adrian Carmenetti puts, who is in the NXT main event scene? What? What the fuck?
Where'd you go?
No, it put who's in the NXT main event scene?
Who is right now is the 3 guys in a triple threat and Finn Balor. That's main event scene. Joe, Corbin, Sami Zayn, and Finn Balor.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That question caught me off guard. My friend, watch NXT but next time. Yeah, watch NXT. It's pretty self-explanatory. Adrian Corbin again put, I know Finn Balor. Who are the others? Adrian, if I'm right, you were commenting on a PWG podcast a mere hour ago, and now you don't know these. So, are you put in the comments below? But we'll get to it by the end, and if not, I'll read after the show aired. I had WWE hated to the point where you don't even watch WWE anymore. Like, if so, I fucking tilt my cap because he was asking for fucking different kind of reviews. So good man. Ray puts LK, let me be your assistant.
You can twiddle the microphone while you're talking. There you go.
Dude, I don't know what that meant. I don't want to know what it meant, and we'll move on. Lennox Whisper puts, does Hideo fit into your title picture before or after Nakamura's debut? Will Hideo become old news? It depends if, in my opinion, it all depends on if Nakamura goes to NXT. If Nakamura goes to NXT, it's probably bad news for Hideo Itami. But if Nakamura just goes straight to the main roster, because Nakamura's getting on in the age, you know, you could have Hideo Itami still in the NXT main event title picture.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Ray Mustani again. Who would you bang from NXT roster? What the fuck is this? This is.
We talked about it. So there it is.
Fucking hell.
As the male chauvinist on the show, I'll answer this one. Who would have the current roster? Asuka is from fucking Amazing Sex. I have a feel she just has that look like she would. Yeah, Asuka.
It's gotta be done. Lennox Watson puts, what WWE superstar could be revitalized from an NXT run? Tyler Breeze.
Half the mid-card.
My boy Curtis Axel for sure. I love Axel too much. It's got to be put out there. Ray puts, okay, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Check out the PWG review. Lennox Wilson puts, is Impact really worth reviewing? That is the good question there. That is the money question there. Is Impact really worth reviewing? That's the question that is a stump the idiot type of question. Then Ray, the TNA boy. That's his new name now, TNA boy. Yes, it's better than Raw. Ewok from Endor. I've not watched TNA in forever. Then Ray puts, how would you change Raw? And then there's some. That's a good question. How would you? That is a stump the idiot though. Like how you would change Raw. It's 3:20 a.m. I could keep going till about 8 a.m. on how you could change Raw. But
just give you number one. Number one.
I think if I could one and out, I think that in my opinion there should be a thread that goes through. It should start off with that opening segment, which leaves you intrigued to the top of hour 2, that leads you to the end promo, which should lead you to, oh fuck, either A, I want to buy the pay-per-view network to watch the show this Sunday, or B, holy fuck, I have to watch Raw next week to find out what it is. That's to me what needs to be changed. Because what's happening is you get opening promos that hype nothing, or the main event, or a pay-per-view 4 weeks in advance. No. Hype something. That's why the Raw after TLC was so damn good. You had the opening promo where they hyped Vince coming. Then when Vince came at the top of the hour, they hyped the main event. That's how it's done, because it keeps your attention the whole way through. It's not fucking... I'm not asking to be a brain surgeon here. It's using fucking common sense. Ooh.
Yeah, I would say my number one would be, and this is a logistic thing, I'd have to see the numbers as to what the contract is with USA, but if the contract is they just have to provide 3 hours of content on Monday nights, and take off, put it back from 9 to 11, 2-hour show, that first hour, I still got to provide content. I'm making another show, WWE VIP, Raw VIP, or whatever, and just do it like, like on, I guess in England you guys have football or soccer. Like there's a pregame. And here in the States we have the NFL shows, you have the pregame show, which they have on the network now, but it's not really good. I put some money into that. That pregame show, I do 10 through 7 of a countdown on the NXT network and say, hey, if you want to see 1 through 6, get the network. I have an sit-down interviews like they did on that Blizzard Raw, where you just do one sit-down interview with somebody. Here's some depth. Right now, it would be great right now, we're going to go talk to Daniel Bryan. Haven't seen him, so we're going to have a sit-down interview, see what's going on with Daniel Bryan. Stuff like that. I just for that and make the full Raw show from 9 to 11-ish, 2-hour show. It's got to move a lot faster than you don't have to stretch out matches and promos. I think it would make the show a hell of a lot more interesting.
I agree. Then it's the Ray guy puts Rassslin Rantin, you're awesome. Then
Thank
puts
you.
Coco. Then he puts Coco question exclamation mark exclamation mark. Dave Meltz is here to conquer. Ah, you bastard. Zayn should. Ewok from Endor put Zayn should be on the main roster. I completely agree. Ewok from Endor. Message to Coco. Stop. Say that again.
Ewok, man, come on, dude.
He puts again a message to Coco. Stop jerking off to Rantin's voice.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be against McMahon voice.
The Ray Mastini hashtag TNA boy. NXT is so simple, it's great. Emma's music is the best, I agree. Emma said Ryder has a massive cock, that's why. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Why are you following that shit up? Lennox Wilson puts, wouldn't American Alpha be a better name for a single star, such as an American Alpha Jason Jordan? Do you think he keeps the name in WWE like how Roman kept the Shield gimmick? No, because I don't think that they will ever be separated as a team. I think this is it for them now. They're going to be a team forever. Unless one of them go... I see such money in this team that they don't change something that doesn't need changing. I think these guys should be in it for the tag division for life.
Yeah, but they'll eventually break up. They kind of remind me, again, remind me of the Steiner first started. It wasn't really Rick and Scott. Scott was just, it's my brother, and then they just gelled as a tag team so well. There's a lot of the same kind of a style there. They're just like an updated, smaller, more agile Steiner brothers is what they remind me of. Probably against so well because the Steiners got well over their ring work. Same with Jordan Gable.
Oh fuck! It just zoomed up because we fucking. Oh shit!
Oh,
I fucking zoomed up. No, I'm still here. It's just the where were we? It's all there we go. Is Bruce Blitz dead? Is Bruce Blitz dead? That's the YouTube guy who does 3-hour shows, right?
I don't get it. He's doing. If you must know, because Ray, you were nice to me. Bruce decided to take his content onto his own website and charge for it because YouTube got him content strikes probably because he was pissing off other people and sent his guys to other shows to shit on him in the comment board. So people shit on him. He got his content strike, so he went and had a rant about it, and he's doing his own stuff. So if you want to follow him, you'll find him.
Cool. I have no clue. I don't recognize. I don't recognize.
So you don't know Bruce Bliss? Oh God! If you think Dave hates Cena, Bruce Bliss. Whew, he made his money off of screaming and having gay porn fantasies about John Cena and Vince McMahon having sex, and that's what got him his audience. So.
Is it like Joe Cronin show? I enjoy that show a lot. I do enjoy
it. It's more like a show, but it's the same format. It was a hangout. He hosted it. He had other people come on there, and even if John Cena wasn't on the show, it was 2.5 hours of John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. I hate John Cena. Fuck him, and then screaming and challenging. All this kind of. It was over the top. It was like Dave gets on John Cena. He gets on it. That's one thing. this dude just the whole show was about John Cena. It just it's tiring after a while. That's just my opinion. A lot of people liked him. The show wore on me after like a month.
I'm gonna skip a few questions because there's so fucking many of them. Ray Mysterio. I've got to put this one in though. Who's your favorite porn star wrestling ranted?
Oh God. All time, there's a couple. Sasha Grey comes to mind. If I'm going old school, Tiffany Minks. And if I'm going really old school, Georgette Spelman.
Wow.
There you go.
I've already did that guy ask the same question to me on the PWG review. So if you want to hear my answer, go check out the PWG review. Myron Kidd, have you decided if you're gonna do the TNA review? Not this week, next week. I'll do next week's show. If it sucks, then fuck you. All right, it's on you. If it sucks, it's on you because you're all fucking begging for it. It's gross. I am Mike Ashman. What's up, gang? Jules thinks Zayn is getting minor D-Bry treatment for the sense they don't trust nor have anything for Zayn on the main roster, so they have him rebuilt on NXT. I think it's more of we see potential in him. Let's keep him in NXT, make sure he gets the ring rust off him, bring him up for the Rumble. I honestly picture him coming out of the Rumble.
I agree with that.
Then we have Lennox Whitson. Outside of wrestling, what's your favorite sport to watch?
Football and mixed martial arts.
Football, that's a good show. Soccer, as you toilets in America call it, and I love snooker. Snooker's a fucking great sport. I fucking love snooker. Who would win the triple threat next week? That's from Ray Mustani, #TNA boy.
God, that's hard because if they're trying to see if Corbin can go up to the main roster, I'd say Corbin, but I don't know what their mindset is if they're testing him. I think the money match is Zayn and Balor. I think you'd make a lot more money off of that match and plus I'd rather see that match. That match would be awesome with Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn.
Yep. Myron Kidd, what do you guys think about the double turn on TNA? Oh, fuck off. And then Franieri put, Myron Kidd, I don't think they are so fond of TNA right now due to spoilers. Good boy, Franieri. See that my boy Franieri answering in the questions. What do you think of Drew Galloway was another question Ryan Stanley asked. I don't mind Mackie. Mackie, fucking... Sorry, when he was... I have nicknames for everyone, and Drew McIntyre was Mackie, so it's just stuck. I like Galloway's work in Evolve. In Impact, I'm kind of sick and tired of their stand-up gimmick. Like, stand up. Okay, cool, get it. Moving on. It's like, oh, Ewok from Endor, you made my night there, my friend. I thought Ryder was gay. Comment of the night. That's VIP of the night. Cracking job.
You've done it now.
Cracking job. That was nice fan fiction. Dave and Boom Boom sitting in a tree. Asuka means sex in Japanese. Let's have one quick. We're gonna have one quick refresh, and then after that, we're gonna call it a night. One quick refresh.
They look so cute. They're so cute. They're kissing.
They're fucking imbeciles. She's an idiot now. What have we got? Right, so we got two more questions. So we got, what did you think of the main event Mafia from Ray Mustani? It was great because they got over young talent in the process. So I have nothing against main event Mafia at all.
Yeah, no, I have nothing against them.
Right, last question. Fuck, marry, kill. Lisa Ann, Jaden James, Kira, Mia.
Marry Lisa. Oh, well, wait a minute. Let me think about that. I was about to. This is actually a tough one for me.
Dude,
you go first.
This is tough because fucking Lisa Ann's rocking on a bit though, isn't she? Like for me, at 19, that's a bit old, isn't it? She must be what, in her 30s, 40s? I can't really marry that, so you automatically put, that's automatically you're gonna fuck.
Well, yeah, but for me, because I'm old, that's probably more my age range. So that's why I'm saying I got to think about it.
Exactly. So now that gives you the potential to want to fuck her. So Jade James is, I would kill her and fuck Kira Maya and marry. I don't know though, because Kira Maya seems a bit odd. I'm gonna be honest. I said this on the PWG review. If I want to go, like if I want to beat one off, like I'm one of the guys that like at school it's like, oh, did you watch blah 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 with blah blah blah? I'm like, dude, I just go on there, find a hot chick, and sort myself out. I'm not fussed with the names. Like, dude, I don't get why people like they follow these porn stars, like they know their names. Like, I know Lisa Ann because even your mum would know who Lisa Ann is. She's like, she's the John Cena of porn. Like, she's the picture girl, the poster girl of Pornhub. But apart from that, I mean, Alexa Texas, I think is absolutely incredible. Apart from that, I don't really know these people. I googled Jade James, and she looks really old, so I'm not gonna go for her. But I just don't get it how you can be like so fixated with these women. It's like, dude, I don't care who you are. If you look hot, I'm gonna click on your video. It's simple as that. Like, I don't get a routine of, I'm gonna go home and watch some Alexis Texas. No, I'm gonna go home. If there's fucking someone hot on there, I'm gonna give it a watch. I'm more of a category guy than a person guy. Oh, great! Now the next fucking weeks, what category do you watch? Fucking good job. Okay, you saw it. Oh, Jesus fucking weird. One last refresh, and then we're gonna go. Here we go. And here was LK claiming not to learn porn star names. He seems to be well informed though. Shame, LK. Well, dude, I literally just explained. I said I looked up. Look, do you even look? There it is. Jaden James. I literally googled the name as we did it. Jaden James. I googled the name as I read it because I have no fucking clue who the woman is, and I didn't want to give her false information. So thank you very much. Lisa Ann would be Ewok's whore. That's cool. Sorry?
I was just going to say nothing wrong with that, Ewok.
Dave, you come in to give your input on who's your favorite porn star?
Dave can't give it. Dave doesn't watch porn. He just watches booms.
Thanks, guys. Now, for those that really want to know, I'm just watching my son. I'm not, honestly. Boom, stupid.
That was the worst timing ever. We're like, oh, this porn star. Oh, what porn are you watching? What porn are you watching? I'm Dave Coco. I'm watching my son. You dirty fuck. That's gonna be fucking...
Right, calm down. We have to put you on a fucking list, do we? No, I don't know. I just watch porn. Period. The problem is, like, I can't do Japanese porn because, like, I'm friends with a lot of the actresses. And that leads to a fucking dirty slope of fucking Twitter. Like, I can't believe you know fucking yada, 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 yada. Oh, my God. Tell her I masturbate to her every day. So it leads to an awkward fucking phase as far... So I take Japanese porn actresses out just because I know too many. But, nah, I don't really have a favorite. I usually just hit up YouPorn and then look for something that looks like someone I know. I'm like, oh, that looks like my coworker. That will get the job done.
Yeah, you're on a list of a different kind.
Yeah, but as far as like porn actresses go, I mean, there was an Asian girl back in like the 90s who went to Rutgers, but like her porn was all like boring and shit. She was just like, I'm hot and I go to Rutgers. I'm like, all right, good for you. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they can't be too perfect. You know, I can't masturbate. Like, I guess my favorite porn star is Eva Marie because she's not a real fucking person. But no, I don't know. If they're too perfect, it just like I'm like, I'm never gonna get that, and then happy time gets sad. So I just move on. Like, they have to not be perfect, and that's it. And then as far as like Japanese, my favorite Japanese porn star, no comment, because. That is a fucking dude. It's so funny too, because like they're normal people and they're good people. They just have a job. But you see the reaction of like certain people if you know a porn star, like you just feel guilty. Like, that's got to be a scary life. Like, I've seen normal dudes. Like, I'm a normal dude. Oh my God, you know, blah blah blah. Yeah, she's a nice girl. Oh my God, I'll leave my wife and kids right now if she can just touch me. And I'm like, okay, this is awkward. But yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite porn star that I have not met, because besides the ones I know as friends, pretty much none of them. None of them. They're just random people. I'm glad I could help with this NXT review, by the way.
You're welcome. Yeah, I told you bang on NXT, by the way, because I'm sticking with Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka's beautiful. I love her.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
It still feels weird calling her Asuka, though. I'm like, it takes me like a couple seconds for my brain to compute. Oh, that's Kana.
Who are you talking about?
Yeah. So that, and like, I hate when you want to use their WWE names, but then you forget which one was their WWE name and which one was their indie name, and then you're like, Finn Balor. Wait, is that his WWE name? Like, you start getting fucking confused. Basically, I'm an idiot. That's where I was going with that.
Gotcha. Well, we hope
I think that wraps it up, gentlemen. I think that we've talked about NXT, we've talked about what fixed Raw, talked about what porn stars we like, what porn stars we don't. We talked about what NXT women would fuck. I think all in all, this is a successful night, and this could be in the fave 5 shows of all time. Cracking job.
For the fact that Emma is dating Zack Ryder and has many. Man, I wish I could screenshot the rest of the pictures, but you know.
So upsetting.
I'm glad Zack Ryder won in real life. Good for him. Dude, I don't hate Zack Ryder as much as LK does.
I don't even want him to have a happy personal life. I want him to be married to fucking some fat whore who just uses him for... Actually, she could be... you can't even use the fact that she's using him for money, because that's not the case. Because she's got money herself. That upsets me even more.
All right, hey, gentlemen, wrap this up, because my son wants to play Mario Party.
All right, time for Mario Party. I will go first.
Dave?
Who's going first? I'm going first?
You go first. You go first. Go.
All right, well, here... Oh, go ahead, Dave.
Dave Macaroni wants to come on for a second, so we got to clean this up. PG rated this.
Oh, yeah.
Hello? We going to play Mario Party?
Yes.
Say hello. I'm the reason Daddy's not on the podcast.
Dude, you nasty human being. He's now the biggest heel in the history of the world.
Gentlemen, wrap this up, and I'm going to go play Mario Party.
Yes. So, Rassslin Rantin is what I do. It's on the YouTube's Rassslin with 3 S's, Rassslin. You can find me on Twitter at Rassslin Rantin. We have, going out today, this morning, finally, after promising it for a month and a half, the WrestleMania 2 retrospective. It's a new retrospective playlist on YouTube. Be covering the years 1986 through 1989. That includes WrestleMania 2, WrestleMania 3, Clash of Champions, Starrcade, all of those, and AWA Super Clash 3, which, boy, that was hard to find. So was the Crockett Cups. They were hard to find. So definitely check those out. The WrestleMania 2 one is up right now. Hope you guys enjoy it, and hopefully for those of you who are younger fans who are interested in it, learn a little bit about wrestling from somebody who actually watched it, and not somebody who's talking about it who never actually watched the show. Because Dave and I... Work rate. Yes. Don't talk about George the Animal Steel's work rate, for God's sakes. So you can check that out. I'll be doing a review of This Week in Raw. I finally am going to do a Ring of Honor review this week. Hopefully people watch it so I can do more. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So definitely check me out. Oh, and Offensive Movie Reviews is my movie review channel. I am throwing up a review tonight of the new Suicide Squad trailer. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out because it's pretty awesome. And 13 Out. So that's all some of the stuff that I've got. Thanks, OK and Dave, for having me on tonight. NXT was okay, and I will see you guys later.
You can find me at pricing.me on this YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe. KocoSports.net. Pleasure chatting with you, Rassslin Rantin. NXT was a tie-win for me. Thank you, commenters. I hope you had a great time. Apologies about the mic. It seemed to sort itself out, and I kind of moved the mic into place. But the mic's an evil bastard. It happens. He's a heel. Get over it. Dave Meltzer's a dick. Zack Ryder, how did you get her? That being said, this has been OK. Stay safe, stay well. I'll catch your asses down the line. End it.